high bowl. So I can see where the Burrows argument comes in. But my 5 would have to be Tebow, Vince Young, Matt Leinart, Cam Newton, and then my 5th is escaping my head. Oh, Jameis Winston.
Ooh, Jameis or Johnny?
Jameis. No, Jameis was a better. I don't care what you say. Jameis was a better college winner than Johnny.
I actually forgot about
the stats, but Johnny never elevated that football program, which showed when he went over to the NFL.
I actually agree with you. I forgot about Jameis.
See, I know how to talk sports when I don't have a favorite team in it. See, I can talk college football all day because I don't have a horse in the race.
Yeah, if we talk NFL, we'll be talking about Tom Brady going to the Bucs, and somehow you'll relate it back to Carson Wentz. And
by the way, I can't wait till the Eagles stomp Brady again this year because we get to match up with him again, and he won't throw another touchdown against the Eagles.
Here's the thing I thought about when we did that whole where Brady is going thing, and I'm not sure where we eliminated the Bucs. I hope it was late. I forget.
It was later, but I think we eliminated the Bucs because they were the Bucs.
Yeah,
if I remember correctly.
And then I looked again. I'm like, holy shit! Tom Brady has
Tannehill signed with the Titans. It was all just
it was the Bucs or the Chargers
from there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wonder what would have happened if Cam would have been released earlier.
I don't think he was going there because I started to look at it. Dude, his weapons in Tampa look eerily similar to the ones when they went 18-1. He's got two good tight ends. Let's not discount O.J. Howard's a good tight end, but he's had somebody who throws the ball 40 yards down the field every single play. He never had a quarterback that was a check down quarterback.
He's good and young.
Mm-hmm.
That's all Brady needs.
He's got the receivers on the outside.
Brady is reliable.
Yeah, and now you have a playmaking receiver, a speedster on the outside, running backs that can run the ball for the first time in Brady's career. And
I mean, still, he doesn't need a running back. He's Tom Brady.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's never had one.
That's what I mean. So even if they give him one, and the one he has now is good. So,
it's going to be interesting.
That's the least you're worried.
Especially, and the culture shock is something I think that we'll see a lot of with Brady because Bruce Arians and from everything I've read about him is the polar opposite of Bill Belichick.
Yeah, he's more of a player's kind of coach.
He's a guy that will fire you if you don't leave early one day to go to your kid's soccer game. If you try and work through miss a soccer game because you got to work, he'll fire you. Where Belichick's you don't have kids while you work here.
Did you hear the interview of Bruce Arians where someone asked him what's the chances of Antonio Brown coming to Tampa Bay?
And he said, absolutely not.
Oh, yeah. He's like, there's no chance. It won't work in our locker room. I don't even want to talk about it.
Ah, God. I got to be honest, man. Everybody's talking about how crazy this is, this whole coronavirus, and how we're all stuck in our houses. And by the way, stay in your house. Don't be a goddamn idiot and go outside and do anything but get your essentials. Because
unless you're an essential employee who has to work, do not leave your house.
There's just no need to, man. This is the first time and the only time in history where you're going to be a goddamn hero because you laid on your couch.
Listen, if we let it peak and we let this go away, the sooner we can all come out and enjoy the summer. But the longer we're assholes, we're going to miss the whole summer.
That's true. I didn't even think about that. That's true. The thing I was thinking about, though, is nothing's really changed in my life because I still come to work, and when I get home, I still have 2 kids in my face the goddamn second I walk through the door.
Yeah, but it probably makes it easier now that the wife's home all day.
No, it makes it harder because now I have.
You'd think it'd make it easier.
Yeah, no, it's not, and it's not her fault. It's 100% not her fault. She's home, but she's also a teacher, so she's virtually teaching.
Oh, she's doing. Oh,
so
okay.
she's.
Never mind.
So she's sitting in the dining room on a virtual chat. Now the hard part is I can't just allow my kids to have free reign of the house. Where when I'm home alone, I can just yell as much as you want. Yeah, yell as much as you want. Let's get loud. Let's play. Now I have to get them both into the basement and let her do her thing. And it's not her fault. It's her job. She has to do this.
Yeah, Timmy's trying to learn the Pythagorean theorem while your kids are just running around being terrorists.
It's exactly what it is. God bless the teachers right now, man, because the kids are useless. Useless. And
I can only imagine being a kid at home trying to learn.
And the teachers are doing their best with it. And, and my wife said something that I'm like, you're such a teacher for saying this. She's like, I just want to go back because I miss the kids. I'm like, Jesus.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you are better than me.
She gets to see him on the video chat. What more does she need?
Because none of them log on to the video chat.
Oh, it's just her face?
It's just her. It's her and the other teacher and like maybe 2 or 3 kids that come in. And that's it.
Oh, so they don't have to go?
They don't have to.
They can just do the work before the next day, I guess?
Yeah, think about it as office hours.
Oh, so she just hangs around waiting for the kids to come in.
Yeah.
At whatever time.
And sometimes they come in, sometimes they don't. Or, you know what? There's been so little response that I'm actually not sure if it's required. It might be required. None of them log in, though. If that makes sense. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. I'm actually not sure if it's required. It might be required. They're just not doing it.
Because I have my brother here in high school. I never asked him if it's required or not, but in the morning he's up in the room getting schoolwork done during the week.
Yeah.
So I assume that it's required for him to log online. But is your wife a high school teacher or elementary school?
High school. Oh, God bless elementary school teachers trying to do this.
Oh, yeah. That's a rough one. Okay.
But
that
actually,
makes a little more sense then. He's in high school, but he actually does online. He's actually there every day.
Actually, elementary school might be better because the parents will make them do it. Where here, she showed me a picture of a kid laying in his bed, like you can only see half his head because his other half was blocked by the pillow.
That's all you need.
It's like, this is next level ridiculous. But man, just let's get through this because I need baseball. I need baseball, just flat out. I need to coach it. I need to watch it. It is fun though. In March,
live and eat it.
Mm-hmm. Like, it is fun though. Like today, I'm going and I'm going to catch 3 bullpens. 2 guys that used to play for me that are in the minor leagues now, and my buddy who also plays. We're going to go to a field and throw, and those 2 other guys are going to go throw bullpens. So I'm a little concerned for my face because I refuse to wear gear.
Right.
I'm a little concerned because they all throw in the 90s. And they have pretty good breaking stuff, I would say. Big league stuff.
Gonna be floating a little bit.
Yeah, the glove's gonna fly around a little bit. We'll see what happens. Exploding sliders are the hardest thing in the world to catch.
Just make sure you stay 6 feet away from each other at all times.
We're gonna be about 60 feet 6 inches away from each other, so we're good.
Okay, good. Social distancing.
Yeah, I'll try.
It matters.
After we throw, I'll try not to viciously make out with anybody.
Yeah, don't go and sneeze on the ball before you throw it back,
dude. It's crazy. Like, do you remember early January? I had the flu.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm starting to think that might have been coronavirus.
You're not the only one that said that. Who tweeted that? Meek Mill. He tweeted that. He said he had like the worst flu of his life.
Yeah.
And he was like, the doctors never told me what it was. Now I know what it is.
Yeah. So like this whole like. That's why part of me thinks that we might actually be on the downslope because a lot of people had it already and didn't know it.
Yeah.
Who knows? I think.
But hopefully next week we'll be able to do the shows from the studio. Hopefully I'll be allowed back in soon.
Unlikely.
Unlikely? Is that what we're going with there?
Unlikely.
I didn't follow up on it, but
I would say that's probably unlikely.
I was escorted out of the building by security earlier in the week. We were going to record, and I got escorted out of the building.
When did you? What? Now this is maybe a sore subject, but when did you get your walking papers from the casino? Like how many?
Yesterday.
Yesterday. So
2 days ago.
I would say probably 2 weeks from now. is your you got to self quarantine, and then that's. I like the idea that you can come back as soon as the first sports game is played in America.
Yeah, that's what I was told because I run the sports department at our part of the station down there.
Yeah.
And they said there's no need for me until sports come back. But then I tried to make a valid point at the NFL draft is coming up, and me and the team have to run tape. Well, some prospects.
Yeah, I mean, you could easily do that from home.
I prefer not to. I need to get out of this house.
Yeah, well, I would like to get into my house. We're not allowed. I tried the broadcast from home, and my boss was like, "No, there's no need."
Which I didn't understand that, because it's not like it cost him more money to do.
It cost him $180 a person.
It does?
That's all it would cost. $180 a person, one-time fee, and we can be broadcasting from home. Nope. Not writing that check. And on that, we're leaving.
Yeah, I'll try not to go over the post this time.
Well, you probably will. But Ground Ruled Radio, we'll see you. Well, I guess we'll see you when we see you.
Coronavirus.
Oh,
God
that's
damn
really
it.
amazingly lame.
Yeah. That sounded cooler last week.
Every goddamn time.
Sorry, I can't help it.